Hello, everyone. This is Carl Johnson of CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting, and today we're going to talk about 5 benefits of a hands off approach. That's 5 benefits of a hands off approach when it comes to discipline for your child. I've received lots of emails asking to do a podcast about a hands off approach, and I'm going to do that right now. So, here are 5 benefits of a hands off approach to caring for your child and using discipline. The first benefit of a hands off approach is your child cannot become physically injured if you don't put your hands on them. Okay? I'm going to repeat that again. Your child cannot become physically injured if you're not putting your hands on them. So if you take the approach where you're talking it out more instead of physically grabbing them or whatever you use, you can't physically injure them. That's not possible. Okay? It might seem kind of simple, but there it is. The number one benefits, or the first benefit of taking a hands-off approach, the benefits of a hands-off approach, is your child cannot become physically injured. Number two benefit of a hands-off approach, when you take a hands-off approach, you maintain the safe relationship you have with your child without causing resentment or emotional and psychological harm to your child. Because anytime you have to hit them and grab them and pull them, those kind of things, they resent that. You become different in their eyes because you are someone who is very aggressive to them. And if you are someone who is very aggressive to your child, when your child is in a state of panic or crisis and their brain is telling them to go to the safe person, what if that safe person is supposed to be you? So how can they go to you when they're afraid of you? Okay, so you maintain a safe relationship you have with your child without causing resentment or emotional and psychological harm to your child by taking a hands-off approach. Okay, number three, you avoid the guilt of going too far. You avoid the guilt of going too far. Now, one of the things about going too far is you can go to the mall, you can go to the store, you can spend too much money. And what happens if you go too far with spending money? Well, you can be in debt. You may have to get another job. You may have to save a little bit. You may have to scrimp, and it'll be okay. What about during the holidays or other times when maybe we go too far with eating or having something to drink? We might get sick for a while, but then eventually, we'll be okay. Well, it's different when you're talking about a hands-off approach and going too far. Well, what happens if you go too far with putting your hands on your child? Your child can become injured or your child could die. So a benefit of a hands-off approach is, number three, again, you avoid the guilt of going too far. Number four, you avoid unintentionally modeling for your child that aggression is the way to solve conflict or correct behavior. So if your child is doing something and your response to it is to hit them and grab them or smack them and spank them, when they do something that you don't think is okay or you think is wrong, you're modeling for them when they have those same type of conflicts in their home, with their siblings, with their peers, at school, that aggression is the way to solve conflict or correct behavior. So a benefit of a hands-off approach, again, number four, you avoid an unintentionally modeling for your child that aggression is the way to solve conflict or correct behavior. And the fifth benefit of a hands-off approach is you teach your child that using your words and talking through conflict is a wonderful tool. Let me say that again. You teach your child that using words and talking through conflict is a wonderful tool because they're learning from you. So if you're more of a hands-off approach and I'm going to talk it through them, you're teaching them that this is how they're supposed to solve conflict, is to talk things through and figure it out that way instead of physically grabbing someone or imposing your will on someone when something doesn't go your way. So that is the 5 benefits of a hands-off approach. There's lots of more benefits when you keep your hands to yourself, just like we tell children to keep their hands and feet to themselves. So when we as parents or caregivers keep our hands to ourselves, these are 5 benefits right here for your child and for your relationship. If you have any other questions for me or anything you'd like to see or hear turn into a podcast or a video, please email us at cjempowersparents@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Instagram at cjempowersparents, or you could just give us a call at 480-740-4976. Thank you so much for stopping by the podcast today. Have a great day.